So I think one very important thing that everybody is agreeing to and is understanding very well is that without learning, it is not possible to survive. It is not a choice, because it wasn't only because of Corona, maybe the speed has increased, but there are so many things that you have to continuously train your people because new things are coming in, especially related with digitalization, technology, new softwares, probably new processes, or some of the industries are facing a drastic shift in the way things were done. And the only solution you have is making people learn by the way that you are getting the productivity from them. So there's also a popular word that learning should be part of the work, should be in the workflow itself. And that is what has happened. Certainly that has changed a lot. So one very important thing that I would talk about with regards to learning and development is, a lot of times as HR, as L&D professional, we say that we don't get budgets, we are not on a priority for the business, the other things come up, XYZ. I think the first and the most important thing for every HR and L&D leader is to partner with the business leaders, the CXOs, MDs, and get the learning in your main strategy. So if you have your management running a business, their strategies probably would be revenue or EBITDA or cash flows or digitalization or probably some new initiatives, new business line, all great strategies. But think about it, if they do not have a strategy of learning, all the other things would fail, because it is not possible to survive and run in all directions without focusing on the learning part. So that's number one, that it is business that we are doing. So instead of thinking that I have programs, I have to run behind people and force them to do it and do my man hours and band days and man hours, and we are doing good. Instead of that, I think we have to think differently. Instead of mullah going to the masjid, let the masjid come to the mullah. Let business come to us and say, this is the program we want to do. Let us make our life miserable through their request, rather than we pushing all the time. Let them push, because they are in need for help. And I think that changes the whole thinking process for us. On one side, we are thinking that, oh, how do we make people learn? Maybe people are already learning. We are not just doing the things that they are learning about. So you asked what different we've been doing. I think the biggest thing that we've been doing is focusing on changing the culture. If people take the responsibility to learn by themselves and they can prioritize this, our job is simple. Then we are a facilitator versus trying to push them with content and things like that.